So App2You is in the business of rapid development of custom applications. And the pain point that we try to address is actually very commonplace. The fact that developing custom software is very expensive with conventional technology. So on the left-hand side, you will see the software development cycle. Usually if you're a company and you have this idea for a custom application that off-the-shelf software can't address, the first step that you do is that you need to engage either IT consultants or the IT department. You go through multiple rounds of specification before the developers go off to implement it. After that, there's testing, deployment, and maintenance. And this cycle usually takes weeks or months. And usually by the time the software has been developed, you'll find that maybe the business requirements have changed, and therefore you need to go through the cycle again. So our vision is simple. We'd like to take this software development cycle and bring it down to minutes. So in the ideal world, the business process owner, this could be a non-technical person, could go in and use some software, visually manipulate stuff, just dragging and dropping things, and then the software will give prompts and suggestions, as in, okay, do you mean this or that? The business process owner will answer these questions, and instantly the system would generate the underlying application and database, and the process owner could go in and see if the software is indeed satisfying his requirement. If not, go through the cycle again. And App2You is actually in possession of such technology to fulfill this vision. So a little bit more about our technology. It is actually two-tiered. As I mentioned just now, the business process owner, this could be a non-technical person, will just go in and use visual manipulation to interact with what we call a do-it-yourself platform. It's do-it-yourself because the business process owner is empowered to create this application based on his vision for the software. And based on that visual manipulation, what you see at the bottom is that the system would automatically generate the necessary application specification and database schema that's powering this application. And users could go in and interact with this application, and these users would typically have different roles and rights, and they could have access control and collaboration and all that stuff. What's special about App2You technology is the tier in the middle, that when these business process owners run into problems and require custom code, there is this rapid development platform that allows developers to come in and write code. Now, the code that they will write here would not just be low-level Java or C, but instead they'll be implementing it in a high-level language. This is very similar to applications implemented as rendered SQL views. So by our measurements, developing in this rapid development platform is 3 to 4 times faster than conventional technology nowadays. So it's sort of this symbiosis between these two platforms interoperating with each other that we enable rapid development of custom applications. So historically, App2You has actually started just with the green box, the do-it-yourself platform. And the difficulties that we encountered, and also our competitors, was that a lot of applications could be created very quickly using such WYSIWYG interfaces. But then when the business process owners want to do additional customization, then the software runs out of steam. So the rapid development platform is actually a very important addition to enable the full ecosystem of applications. So a little bit about our team. So these are all UCSD inventors and students. We are licensing IP and technology originating from UCSD's Web and Database Lab. And there's an extensive US patent granted. There is an EU patent and 2 additional US patents pending. On the research side, we have received funding from NSF as well as Google. And commercialization-wise, we have received a lot of support from Von Liebig. Mary's our advisor, and we got the commercialization grant early on. We have since been funded by angel investors and also the NSF Small Business Innovation Research Grants, both phase 1 and 2. And the UCSD contributors, there's my co-founder, Yanis Papakonstantino, research scientist, Mihalis, and grad students, Kevin, Yupeng, Vicky, and undergrads, Eric and Robert. These are just the current contributors. There's actually a fair team of alumni students who have been contributing code as well. So in closing, let me just give you a brief update of what's our current status. We have actually worked with several early customers. These are startups and enterprise organizations. This will include startups like Biodynamics, hey Raj, Ferring Pharmaceuticals, UCSD, Orkin Pest Control, among others. And well, the next thing that's coming up is that we saw that the rapid development platform in and of itself could make a standalone product. So we are targeting its general availability for mid-2012, focusing on data-driven analytics. This would be business intelligence-like applications, as well as business process management. We are targeting IT consultants and developers. And in conjunction with that release, we also have a publicity effort coming up. Yanis and myself have been invited by O'Reilly to put forward a book on data-driven web applications. And our technology will be prominently featured in this book as the way to architect clean and modern applications, unlike the existing crafty technologies that developers use nowadays. And lastly, we're looking forward to building out the do-it-yourself platform. We're currently in the process of integrating it in a deeper fashion with the rapid development platform. And with that, we hope to improve the productivity of our own consulting services, as well as to enable a larger non-technical audience to fulfill our vision. So with that, thank you.